Hello, folks. Welcome to our little video here through Project Healthy Wealth. And the whole idea of this video is to show you how you can get paid the most amount of money for the skills and human resources that you've possibly already developed in life. And if you don't have those skills, we also have the ability to train you to have those skills. So there's a lot here for you, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to dive into the reality of a part-time job at $15 an hour with those human resource skills, doing the exact same thing for the exact same amount of time as a home office professional, and why you're paid more money as a home office professional than you would be as an hourly waged employee. Now, a lot of people don't offer full-time jobs anymore because if they work you full-time, they got to pay medical benefits, insurance, and all that. With COVID and everything taking place, most companies just don't have that in the budget. So I want you to pay attention to what I'm saying here. So if you wanted a part-time job that paid you $15 an hour in human resource skill development, what is it that you're going to do? Okay. In human resources, you're going to connect with people, interview them, and see if they would be a good candidate for the job that you have to offer. If you've ever been taught these skills and you know how to interview people, it's not hard to find. Now, so many people equate home business to invite your friends and family over for a barbecue and don't let them leave until they buy some soap. Look, that is 50 years old. And so far from massive production today, it's not even funny. Does it still work? It can. It does, but it's old school. How are people like you and me making things happen? This is what we're going to talk to you about today, okay? So, on Craigslist or LinkedIn, you can find resumes of people today who raised their little hands on the internet and said, I'm looking for opportunity. What are you going to do? You're going to connect with those 25 people. You'll probably only get a hold of 10 of them, okay? 5 of them are going to have an excuse. 5 of them are either on unemployment and they just got their unemployment benefits and they want to enjoy the next 10 weeks without having to worry about exactly what the boss wants. So I want you to think about that. The next thing you got to look at is some of them are going to be on welfare and they are terrified to go get a job, and they're afraid that if they make too much money, they're going to get their food stamps cut off. Some of them are making enough money on alimony and child support that they can pay their bills, but they're just uncomfortable in life. There's no major changes in those 5 circumstances. Others are living on credit cards that are not maxed out yet. So when you recognize this is the process you're going to go through as a human resource agent, okay, interviewing people, you're going to run into this whether you're paid by the hour or whether you're doing it independently. This is what you're going to encounter. 3 people are going to procrastinate out of the 10 that you interviewed. Yeah, I'm available to look at how I can get paid with the skills that I listed that I have on the internet. I could be there at 7 o'clock. And then you set the appointment for 7 o'clock, and whatever the circumstances are, 3 of them just procrastinate and don't even show up. That's part of the process. 1 decides to look at the information and go, I don't have no desire to be a human resource development expert, but I do see a way that I could add value to my life, solve some problems, and save some money on a monthly basis. And when you can do that in 1 month, you want to do it again the next month and the next month after that. So if they become a customer, the company gets $10 a month for the life of that customer. If you're being paid an hourly wage and you gather that customer, you never get the $10 a month from that customer that you gathered. 1 wants to become a home office professional. They realize that they need all of the tools to be able to do the work that it takes to get the job done. They want all of the pieces of the puzzle of what the company has to offer that helps people save money monthly, solve problems, and improve quality of life. Okay, so it's pretty simple. So this costs less than $600. You can put it on a credit card, have a monthly payment of $60 a month if you wanted it bad enough. Now that pays out $100. So out of 5 hours, you got 110 earned with $10 a month as a home office professional. Now, if you have a job and you're only paid an hourly wage, you've worked 5 hours for $15 an hour, which brings you $75. If you only work 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, but you had to drive to that part-time job, you spent enough gas money, about $60 for the whole week, to get to and from. What did you actually take home? $15 for the 5 hours of work that you did, getting paid by the hour. Now, when you can do the same exact work as an independent home office professional and have the ability to get paid 110 versus take home 15, that kind of makes sense. Now, folks, that's exactly what we do. Now, if you have the skill sets of understanding how to connect with a human being, interview them for a job with a company that you've worked for, why wouldn't you want to put those skill sets to work to where you can earn a residual monthly income from the same exact process that you've done your whole life? Why wouldn't you want to enjoy? What if you go out in week number 2 and do the same thing? Now, at the end of 2 weeks, you got 10 hours into it, you made $220, and you got $20 a month coming in month after month for the life of those 2 customer accounts that you set up. You see, you can't do that as an employee. As an employee, if the boss is in a bad mood because they got in an argument with their spouse the night before, decide to take it out on you and fire you so they can exercise their authority and feel good about it, there's nothing you can do. You just lost your job. It happens to people every day. Sometimes you just parked in the wrong parking spot. Sometimes you're at the coffee pot at the wrong place at the wrong time, catch them in a bad mood and lose your job. You see, as an independent business owner, you've developed the skills, you work for the company. As you practice those same work habits, you're not going to get fired. You don't have a boss that's going to hold that job over your head. Don't you deserve that from the skills that you spent your whole life to develop? You can see my picture on the wall with John Maxwell, famous author who wrote a book called The 21 Laws of Leadership. He's taught corporate America how to train their management office professionals for years. When I wanted to develop my skills to learn how to deal with people and understand leadership, I plugged into John Maxwell, learned from him in person. We have an awesome thing going on right now that could allow you to apply your skills to make money beyond your wildest imagination. The only question is, do you have an hour a day, 5 days a week, that you can contribute to your own success? And if the answer to that question is yes, I highly encourage you get to the person that invited you to this video and take the next step. And if you're on our blog post, phwtips.info, underneath this video will be the next step that you can take. God bless you. Have an awesome day, and congratulations for taking some time to see some truth that has some reality to it. It's your turn to earn. It's your turn to find security that you deserve. My name is Earl Teets, and it's a blessing to help people get paid every week with simple skill sets that they can develop in a single day. I look forward to meeting you in person, over the phone, online, or at one of our events. God never made any mistakes. He made you.